Here on our property, we're always looking towards a more sustainable garden, and a worm farm is a great addition. It's so easy and affordable. We all know that worms are a good sign in any garden, and they convert organic matter and aerate the soil as they go. Today I'm going to show you how you can make your own worm farm from materials that you might have lying around at home. There are so many sizes and styles available. We have one made from a bathtub as well as an off-the-shelf system. You can even use blue barrels, and the systems I've seen made by do-it-yourselfers would simply amaze you. We started with a black commercially available worm farm, but quickly decided that for the size of our family, a bathtub was more fitting. Our worms turn any leftover kitchen waste into valuable nutrients that our plants just love. Today we're making ours from polystyrene boxes. Often you can get them free from grocery stores. These are great because they offer protection from the heat and cold, drainage and ventilation. I can move them anywhere around the garden and keep them out of the sun. You'll also need bedding mix like coir and compost, and food for the worms like shredded paper and kitchen scraps. First of all, we make holes in the top layer to allow the moisture or leachate to drain through to the lower level. You don't really want your holes to be too big, or the bottom will fill with solids rather than just liquid. If you do have large holes, a layer of shade cloth to filter the liquid would be the way to go. To make the bedding for the worms in the top layer, you could use a coir block, shredded paper, compost or straw left over from the hen house. Give this a water to ensure that the mix is moist. Now that you've made a nice bedding mix, it's time to prepare your worms. I picked up these composting worms for around $20, available at your hardware store, unless you have a friend that's prepared to share their worms with you. Ordinary garden worms are just not the same. You really need composting worms. The difference is that the composting worms will stay in a confined place, and as long as they have sufficient food and their needs are met, they will breed up to the size of the space that they have available. Earthworms tend to free range and are not happy to live in a confined place with lots of other worms. And now we've got our worm farm all set up. Remember, they love kitchen scraps, but they don't like fat, citrus, onions and potatoes. And no meat either, because we don't want to encourage the mice and rats. Another secret, cut up their food small, or for even better results, whiz through a food processor because they only have small mouths. When the worms are built up, we will be able to begin harvesting the castings as a valuable source of soil conditioner. In the meantime, we will water the worm farm lightly once a week to keep moist. Now, the liquid that drains here is great as a tonic for your favourite plants. Look at this, free fertiliser from your backyard, and it's totally organic too.